Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope your day is going lovely. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we are going to create a card using the Spellbinders Small Die of the Month Club Kit for May 2021. This is a 5-piece set, and you have this beautiful arch with the window. Then you have the archway, and then you have a little border piece, and then you have these two circles that fit on the inside of this little arch piece, or they are great on their own. So I thought we'd create a card just using these little circles. I know over on the Spellbinders blog there's lots of inspiration using the archway, and so I thought we'd do something a little different, show you a different way to use your Small Die of the Month Club Kit. If you are interested in the Small Die of the Month Club Kit, it's a monthly club subscription, and I'll list it down below if you want to check it out. We're going to start off by adding some white liner sheets to an A2 size panel and cut out, we're going to go 4 of these little circles. I'm going to make sure that that center piece is lined up for the outline. We'll tape them down and run this through my die cutting machine 4 times. So we have 4 wagon wheels, we'll call them. White liner sheet is like a double-sided adhesive. Any kind of sticker maker or double-sided adhesive will work fabulous for this. If not, you can just use your glue. Your little glue wand would go perfect for this effect. Okay, next I thought we'd make a bright colored card, so I'm going to take the circle die and die cut out a circle using each one of these colored cardstocks. Now, I made sure when I picked these colors out that I had a slightly lighter color cardstock that would coordinate with it. Okay, next we're going to remove the release paper off of our wagon wheel here and adhere it to our colored background circle. So we have a pretty little medallion kind of a looking die cut piece. I think it looks very pretty. We'll do the same with the yellow, the pink, and the green. Just layer it right on top. And then after we have these done, we are going to work on our background. For our background, I'm going to bring in another die set. The die set that I'm using is so pretty. If you guys haven't checked these out, you're going to love them. These are called the Elegant Twist circles. There's rectangles, squares. These are very pretty accent circles. I'll list them below, but I'm going to take this circle and it creates a little twist, and I'm going to die cut it out 4 times on my panel, just kind of covering the panel 4 times. Some of it's overhanging, and that's okay. I like that effect, but I made sure that 4 of the circle middle areas are on that panel. These are the lighter colored cardstocks that coordinate with my darker colors. I just went through my scraps, and then what we're going to do is place color behind the Elegant Twist circles. So we're going to flip over our panel, and to adhere it, all I'm going to do basically is just add some glue, and then we're going to attach the colored cardstock behind each one of these circles. There's no right, if you wanted to use a circle die and cut these out and then line them up on the back, you could, but I thought since I'm going to pop it up anyway, you're not going to be able to see it, I'm just going to go ahead and use my scraps. I'm going to add glue behind my background, going around the circle area and then also on the inside. This way when we adhere our colored cardstock, it's secured really well. You could use your tape runner too if you'd want it. I'm going to go ahead and place my paper so it's just covering one circle. I have to trim off the top here a little bit. I'm not worried about the sides right now. I'll trim that off when I have the entire background covered. But I didn't want to double up on the layers, so I just made sure that any excess overhanging I could trim off, and I could still cover the other circle. So there's our green. We're going to grab our yellow. It actually was pretty neat because it fit almost like a puzzle, except for this little piece I got to trim down a bit. And then we have our blue that we'll cover our last circle with. And we're just going to put it corner to corner. We don't have to trim that corner off. Okay, so there's my panel. We have some light colored circles in it, and I think it looks so bright and summery and cherry, almost like a sorbet of colors. I'm going to trim off the excess here, and then our panel is good to go. Now my panel size, I didn't mention this, but it's 3 3/4 inches by 5 inches. So it's going to leave me 1/4 of an inch around my card base. Next, I'm going to add foam adhesive behind each of my circles, and then I'm going to place them in the center of my elegant twist circles. Just coordinating the colors. You could mix it and match if you wanted to for a little bit more colorful background, but I'm going to keep it very simple and just put the color on the color. Now I do have a couple of them that are overhanging, so I'll trim the excess off of those. And then our back panel is good to go. So it's a pretty simple card, but just goes to show you if you have any kind of pretty circle dies, it'd work perfect for the circle that's in your small die of the month club kit. I'm going to pop up my panel with foam adhesive. We're going to remove the release paper and add this to our card base, which is a standard A2 size card base. Once this is adhered, we need a sentiment. So I thought we would use the sentiment stamp set that came in the Spellbinders May clear stamp of the month club kit. This month stamp, Spellbinders does have a clear stamp of the month club kit too, and I'll list that down below, but this is it. It's all about sentiments this month. I chose just the straightforward sentiment. Says thanks for everything. I like the block letters on it. I'm going to go ahead and trim it in two. I'm going to trim off the thanks. That way we can have 2 separate lines for thanks for everything. And then I'm going to add a little piece of foam adhesive, and we're going to attach this to the lower portion of our card here, making sure they're straight. So today's card's pretty simple, but nice and colorful. Okay. Now I want to spread out the color a little bit more, and to do that we're going to use some gems. The gems that I'm using are from Fun Stamper's Journey, and they're called Rainbow Drops. I'm going to grab the coordinating colors and spread them out in opposite color areas of the coordinating circles. I'm just going to glue a few here and there, and then basically that's all we're going to do. I was going to put some in the center of the circles, but thought it was just too much. I really thought the white just looked better than adding a color to the center of those circles from the die of the month. But that's my project today. Pretty easy, guys, but I hope it gives you something different to do with the Spellbinders Small Die of the Month Club Kit. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a lovely day, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.